Hi, it's Robin. It's really great to be able to reach out to you today via video. Um, and it's late summer. It's officially the season of late summer. It's a Chinese medicine season. It's the fifth season of the Chinese medicine system. And it's between summer and autumn. And it's really that wonderful time of harvest. We are busy harvesting our vegetables. If any of you have grown some in the garden, you know what I'm talking about. And if not, there's just so much bounty right now. And there's also the harvesting of what has come, what we have sort of sown, the seeds we have sown since the fall, the spring and summer, COVID, and all that has come from that. These times have been rife and difficult and stressful, but there's been a lot of resilience, and I'm sure that you have found lots of ways to cope. So I hope you'll take some time to reap that which you've created for yourself, and just bring it in and save it and draw it down. This is the time to come back to the earth. It is the season of earth and of the color yellow, golden, and orange. So just setting the stage for imagining yourself as we get started, just being bathed in that late summer golden light. Imagine the golden sun shining down upon you. We'll start seated in a little seated meditation. So as you find your seat, let your roots settle earthward. Let your pelvis and your legs and your feet ground. And let that beautiful summer light shine upon you. It's the time to slow things down. And let your breath really settle into calm. Take a few deep, full breaths. Imagining yourself bathed in summer light. Let's reach the arms out wide, like in a big, wide sun ball, reaching out wide and high. Interlace your fingers and draw your palms to the sky, lengthening the side body. Give a little wiggle at the top. Let your shoulders ground and earth. Take a look up. And then exhale the arms down. And let your gaze go down. Inhaling, reaching wide and high, creating a golden light around you. Interlace your fingers, draw the palms skyward, drop the shoulders, drop the pelvis, take a breath in. And exhale, big starburst all around you. Inhale, wide and high. Interlace fingers, draw palms skyward. And exhale, this time the left hand comes down and the right hand comes to the left ear. Draw your right ear towards your right shoulder and get a nice stretch through the left side neck. Take some breaths into the side of the neck and a nice circle out through that left shoulder. And then let your elbow follow and your wrist and fingertips as well. And then tuck the chin a little bit and reach the left hand away from your body. Create some tension there by lifting the fingertips skyward. And a gentle chuck to the chin to open up the side back of the neck. Big breath in and a nice sigh out. And release, and just let your shoulders move around a little bit. Let your head move around. And let's go ahead and reach those arms out in that big wide circle again. Switch the clasp of the interlace. Draw the palms skyward. Palms reach, shoulders drop. Breath fills. And on exhale, left hand comes to right ear. Right hand comes down. And take a nice stretch for the right side neck. Circling right shoulder. Encircling elbow and wrist and fingers. And letting your chin drop just a little bit and reaching that right hand, right arm away, lifting the fingertips skyward to create a little tension through the arm and the stretch of the neck. Big breath in and a nice sigh out. And then drop your chin to your chest and let your hands come to the back of your head and open up the back of the neck. Lift the chest toward the chin and drop the chin toward the chest. And spread open the back of the neck, maybe in the back of the heart. Draw the elbows in close to the body. And release, and then take your fingertips and just sweep them down the front of your throat and into your heart space, tending to the heart. And then draw the hands back to the thighs and just take a moment in stillness to honor this practice, to notice what you may want to activate in the practice, what you might want to celebrate as far as what you have created for yourself in these past seasons, spring and summer, and what you might look forward to in the fall. These are hard times, but it's nice to think about the idea of creating some discipline for yourself as the colder season arises, creating a deeper practice for yourself. Perhaps it's yoga or meditation or coming together in a group. So I offer that as something to contemplate as the season shifts, asking yourself what you might want for this coming season. Lots is out of our control, but we still must have our intentions and start from there. So let's go ahead and come to all fours now and work with our breath for cats and cows. So on inhale, lift chin, chest, eyes, and tail. And on exhale, round it out. Tuck your chin, tuck your tail, draw your belly and squeeze it. Shake out your head and wag your tail. And let's take a couple like that. Inhale, opening, expanding front body. Exhale, rounding, squeezing in. Maybe a sigh out the mouth. Take a few more. Cleansing and clearing breaths, creating some space inside. Fluidity through the shoulders and the hips and the head. Last round, inhale. And last round, exhale. And let's come back to neutral. And we'll go ahead and bring the left hand right under the nose down on the mat. And launch the right arm skyward. And just take a moment to open up through your wingspan. We're going to flow with this. Take a breath in. And then exhale, right shoulder comes to the mat and dive through. And then open up on inhale. Inhale, expand, broaden, lift the fingertips to the sky. Exhale, thread through right shoulder, right ear to the mat. Few more, inhale. Exhale, thread it through. Last one, inhale, open up, broaden through the chest, the collarbones, the arms. And this time we'll land it, right shoulder, right ear to floor. And lengthen your left arm forward in front of you. And go ahead and draw your left leg back. Come on the ball of that left foot. And just take a nice long spread through the left side, from left fingertips back through that left heel. If you like, launch your left leg up. And just breathe with this. Still creating that length. You can also stay with your foot on the mat, your choice. 2 more breaths. And then draw the left knee back in and reach your left arm now skyward, opening up the left side, reaching that left arm high and leaning back, wrapping your left arm around your back and circling out that left shoulder. Maybe you roll onto the back of the head and gaze toward the sky. 1 more breath. Find the fullness of the moment. And we'll unwind, come back to all fours, and you move it around any way that feels good for you. Head hips, shoulders, all of it. Let all of it just move around. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, and make some sound. Ha. Second side. Right hand comes underneath your nose. Left arm floats to the sky. Open up, big breath in. And we'll flow with this. Exhale, left shoulder to the mat. Inhale, wide, opening up. Exhale, thread it through. Work with your breath. Inhale, opening. Exhale, threading. Last one, open up and thread the needle. Left shoulder, left ear to the mat. Right arm extends long in front of you. Go ahead and take your right leg back and come on the ball of that right foot. And just create some length for your right side. You can stay right here. This may be plenty. Or you can launch your right leg up. Maintaining that connection, that length, all the way through the right side. Find your breath. Find the places that feel really well cared for in this pose. Continue to honor that and stay with it. One more breath. Go ahead and draw your right knee back in and reach your right arm to the sky. And lean back and open up. And if it feels good, wrap your right arm around the back and circle out that right shoulder. Lean the head so the eyes are looking skyward. Spinning through the neck gently. Take one last breath, inhale. And we'll unfurl, exhale. Come on out of it. And we'll set ourselves back into a child pose. Hips back to heels, arms extended long. Spread wide the palms and spread open the back line of the body. And as you arrive here with the forehead down to the mat, to the floor, just exhale out anything that is excess, anything that does not serve you. Just let it out with a sigh. We'll go ahead and transition to our downward facing dog. So lift your hips high, and before walking out your dog, just take a moment to ground. Spread the palms, spread the soles of the feet. Let your head hang like a perfectly ripened fruit off the spine. Roll the inner elbows forward and draw the outer shoulders back. And really feel your rooting, feel your connection to earth, honoring that beautiful connection. Give your head a nice nod, yes, and notice what you might be saying yes to in your practice today. And then shake it out, no. And let loose the things that will not serve you today. Let's go ahead and reach the right leg on up to the sky. Stack right hip over left, bend knee, and roll your hip open. And then let that transition into a big wide circle with that right knee. And let this churn not only your hip, but also your breath. Circle this in both directions. Circle that knee in both directions. And then go ahead, float that right leg high to the sky. Big breath in, look up. And exhale, round and squeeze in, knee to nose. Squeeze that belly, tuck the chin. Inhale, reach the leg high, look up, open the throat. Exhale, round and squeeze. One more like that. Inhale, open, expand, broaden the chest. Exhale, round, squeeze. And let's step the right foot forward, stay on the ball of the left foot. And we'll go ahead and bend and straighten into that leg. So the right knee is bent and the chest is lifting. Hands could be on blocks or on floor or even on shin or reaching back behind you. So this is our inhale phase. And our exhale phase, we straighten both legs and bow over the front shin. Let the head dangle. And you work with this in your own pacing. We'll take a few rounds. So you find your edge, you find the part that feels really good, opening on inhale, folding on exhale. Feeling the fullness of your breath. Enjoying the way your body moves. And when you're there next, we'll meet with the right knee bent. Stay on the ball of the left foot. Left hand stays down, right hand comes to sacrum. And just give the base of your spine there a nice rub, lengthening through the low back, and go ahead and start spinning your belly toward your inner right thigh. And then lift your right arm to the sky and open up through the heart and take a big wide circle with that right arm. That big wide sun, that golden peachy light. Imagine yourself creating a big wide circle of sun around you. Reach the right arm forward and the left heel back. Take a breath, and then come down onto the left knee and bend your left knee and reach back with your right hand for the left foot. See if that's possible for you. Keep your chest open. Open up through that hip by sinking down through the hips and lifting through the heart for 3. Big breaths, 2. Last breath. Let's unwind and step it back strong to our high plank and just pause here. Spreading those palms, again, feeling the earth, reaching back through the heels, take a breath. Exhale, lower all the way to the ground. We'll flow a little bit with our cobra. Inhale, rising. And exhale, coming on back down a little longer than you started, reaching through the legs, reaching through the spine. Inhale, rising. Exhale, come on down. Couple more rounds, rise it on up. Come on down. And this time we'll rise it. Just pause. And exhale, find your way, high plank, breath in. Pressing back, exhale, downward facing dog. Find your stillness before any movement. Grounding through the hands and feet. Bowing through the right fruit of your head. Launching high through your hips. Let's go ahead and reach the left leg high to the sky. Bend the knee and roll your hip open. And then take a nice circle with that left knee. And let that really free up your breath as well as the hip joint. And then lift that left leg high, breath in. And exhale, rounded knee to nose. Inhale, leg high, gaze high. Exhale, tuck chin, draw knee and nose together. 2 more, inhale, reach it. Staying open through the heart if you can. Exhale, round it. Last one, reach it on up. And go ahead, step your left foot forward. And we'll come into our bends and straightens, your own dance with this. So maybe you're quite high, maybe you're lower. On inhale, left knee bends, you're on the ball of the right foot. On exhale, you're pulling back and straightening both legs to your degree. And just follow your breath flow, follow your desires. This is for your body, for your peace of mind, for your own time, your own attention, your own mindfulness. Let's meet with the left knee bent, staying on the ball of the right foot. Right hand stays down, left hand comes to sacrum, and just take a moment to rub and to be kind to yourself. It's a touch, it's a moment in time to be kind. And then launch the left arm high and take a big windmill circle around your body. And again, that churns up the energy, that stirs up the breath, the prana, the life force energy. Reach your left fingertips forward, draw your right heel back, take a moment, and then sink the right knee down, bend the right knee further, lift to the foot, and reach back for the foot with the left hand. Lift your heart high, spin. Deepen through the hips. Be kind. Celebrate your fullness. Take one more breath. And we'll gently release. We'll go ahead and step back strong to our high plank. This time we'll just hover chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale your version, upward dog or a low cobra, whatever works, a back bend. Legs are long, heart is open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, and then walk the hands back to the feet And sink your hips, toes out, heels in, elbows to inner thigh for a squat. If your heels tend to be heightened, you can always roll your mat up or a little towel under your heels. See if you can keep your heart high and draw your thumbs to your heart or towards your heart. And just take a couple breaths here. Opening up the low back, sinking into that beautiful earth energy. Finding some calm, some gentle attitude towards yourself and the world right now. The hands at the heart, a little prayer. Perhaps there's a prayer that you'd like to send out to yourself or others. One more breath. And let's walk the hands back. Downward facing dog. Reach the right leg high. Bend the knee, roll your hip open. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, tricep, shoulder. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, tricep, shoulder. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, round and squeeze in, knee to nose. And let's step forward right into warrior one. Reach the arms on up. Big breath in. Spread through the back leg, reach through the fingertips, bend and charge through the front leg. And exhale, we'll open wide into our warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. We're gonna flow with this. Exhale, right elbow to right thigh, left arm extends over ear. Inhale, reverse, opening up your right side, sinking into the right leg and spreading through the back leg. Exhale, elbow to thigh, right arm, left arm reaches. Two more. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Last one, reverse it. And land it. Go ahead, elbow to thigh. And reach your left arm overhead. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the core engaged. Go ahead, wrap your top arm around the back. Feel your legs strong and grounded. Circle out that left shoulder. And let's gaze down for this one. So connect earthward. And spread, really open the chest as the eyes are looking down, as the neck is spinning down, the heart is spinning up. The low back is lengthening long. Take one more breath here. Let's rise up to warrior two. Straighten that right leg and turn the toes in and heels out. And then we'll just rub the belly with the hands. And rub the side body and the low back with those hands, maybe fists. Toes are turned in, heels are turned out. Let's go ahead and draw the elbows toward one another in the back. And lift the kneecaps as you ground through the 10 toes and the heels. Open the heart. Maybe the gaze goes up. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive fold. Hinge at the hips. Hands come down, head comes down, bowing out. Breath full. Breath deep. Release your cares and worries out through the crown of your head. Launch your sitting bones high into action. Come on up to a flat back. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen through the spine. Draw the belly in. Right hand comes under nose. Left hand comes to sacrum and we will spin. So keep that pelvis level as you turn your heart to the left. Lift your right hip as it tends to dip. Reach your left arm high to the sky. Big breath in. And we'll go ahead and sweep the left hand through to the right. And little crisscross here. Walk the right hand over to the left. And breathe and bow. And then walk your right hand over to meet your left and just work yourself over toward the right. So right hand and left hand are meeting over to the right. Hips are pulling back. You'll get a big, nice long stretch for the left side. Take one more breath there. Find its full point, whatever that is for you. And then go ahead and come back through center. And just take a moment and pause and squeeze that belly in. Lengthen through the legs, lengthen through the spine, And go ahead and bring your left hand right under your nose and your right hand to your hips, the low back, sacrum. Find its balance. Turn your heart to the right and reach your right arm skyward. Enjoy that twist. Breath in. And then exhale, thread it through. Right hand toward the left. Left hand walks to the right, just for a couple of rounds of breath. Just to create some wringing out action. And then walk your left hand also over to the left. So both hands are working toward that left foot. And pull your hips back. And you'll find the places that your body says, oh, interesting, wow, I love it. So enjoy those places wherever they are for you. Breathe deep into them. And let's come out, release, find your flat back. Toe heel your feet together, just a couple of inches, bend your knees, rise your way up nice and gently. Turn your left toes out now and your right toes in, and let's find our warrior one. Stepping your right foot forward a little bit to square the hips to what was the back of your mat is now the front. Sinking through the hips, lifting through the heart, arms, fingertips. Shoulders earthing, draping, back leg strong. Inhale. Exhale, let's open wide, warrior two. And let's flow with this. Inhale, reverse, open left side. Exhale, elbow to thigh, right arm reaches. We'll take a few more. Inhale, reverse, open. Exhale, elbow to thigh, right arm reaches. Side body openings, both sides. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, reach. Last one. Left fingertips walk along the sky. And then left elbow lands to thigh, right arm extends long. Big, wide open experience here for the right side. Stay long through the left side as well. Go ahead and find your half bind, wrapping your right arm around the back, and let's gaze down. And open your heart up toward the right. Shoulders draw away from ears, legs are powerfully strong. Last breath. Let's return to warrior two. And let's spin around to face the front and step your left foot forward to meet your right. Utkatasana, reach your arms high, sink your hips deep. Inhale, rise, rise, rise to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Breathe. Inhale, flow the arms high, sink the hips deep. Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, bow, let it go. Inhale, reach out, lift and lengthen, flat back. Exhale, step or jump it, high plank. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale to upward facing dog. Flow it back, exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg flows to the sky, bend the knee and roll your hip open. And let's step the right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale up. Exhale, open wide, warrior two. Inhale, just one reverse. Exhale, side angle, elbow to thigh. Left arm extends. Left arm wraps around the back. And we're going to, from here, let the gaze go down and straighten your right leg. So hinging your way into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Right hand comes down to shin, block, or floor. Left arm is wrapped around for this version, for the moment at least. Lengthen through the hips. Spin the heart to the sky and then launch the left arm to the sky, feeling your wingspan for 3. Big breaths, 2. Last breath. Left hand comes to left hip, bend your right knee, and let's fly into half moon, kicking your left leg up into space. Reach back through that left heel like a dragon's fly tail. Maybe the left arm launches skyward, opening like a starfish. Maybe you bend your back knee and reach for your back foot for 3, 2, full expression wherever you want it to be, or wherever it is at the moment. And we'll return to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Let's meet back in downward dog any way you want to get there. maybe through the whole vinyasa, maybe just stepping straight back. Take a breath in. And a nice sigh out, a nod to the head, a shake out to the head. Left leg flows to the sky, bend the knee and roll your hip open. And let's step forward. Warrior one, inhale. Open wide, warrior two, exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, left elbow to left thigh. Right arm reaches. Right arm wraps round. All in one breath. And go ahead, straighten out your left leg. Hinge your hips back and lengthen your chest forward. Feel the fullness of this triangle pose as you reach your right arm to the sky. Open through wingspan, big breath in. Let's fly into our half moon. Left hand steps forward to pinky toe. Take flight. Reach through that back leg. Expand in all directions. Maybe you bend your back knee and reach for your back foot. You see what works for you. For 3, 2, last breath. Let's go ahead and release it. Inhale, reverse, and find your way. Let's meet back in downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Breath in, breath out. Last one, breath in and breath out. Reach your right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, and this time we're gonna flip our dog. So spin your right foot back behind you, land both feet to the floor, and lift your hips, lift your heart. Reach to the fingertips and lengthen through your thighs. Maybe you take a big wide circle with that right arm. Just see what's possible for you. Celebrate your openness, your fullness, the big circles of your life coming into fullness. Let's go ahead and flip back and reach that right leg high, and we'll step right foot to left wrist, sinking in for upright pigeon first. Take a moment to land through the hips and lift through the heart, to catch your breath and return to that earth energy, that beautiful golden peachy colored earth energy. And as you're ready, bow fold. Fold over and surrender. And see what you can let go of. And notice what is needed to keep some integrity here. To keep the shape of the pose. To hold things together. Let your breath be a guide, a support, nourishment for your body. And take a moment with your head, shake it out a couple times, take a breath in and out. And let's come on out of this and step your way back. Downward facing dog, right leg again, just float it up to the sky, give it a couple kicks, and let's for fun just take a couple of hops. Imagine you were gonna come into a handstand. Take a breath in and land back down, spreading the palms, spreading the feet, rolling the shoulder blades away from one another, rolling the inner elbows forward and pulling the inner thighs back. Find your space. Nod your head yes. And shake it out, no. Left leg launches to the sky, bend the knee, roll open, and keep on flipping. Left foot reaches back behind, both feet to the floor, hips high, belly high, chest high. Left arm reaches, maybe it takes a big wide circle. I'm out of space here, but maybe you find that. Just see what it takes to shine bright. Inhale. Exhale, flip it back. Three-legged dog, left leg flows to the sky. And we'll step the left foot to the right wrist. Hips sink, heart lifts. Upright pigeon. Take a moment to tap into what you have created these past couple months. They may not be tangible things, but how have you created resilience for yourself? And what does that look like as you move forward into the next season? Lots of unknown, but maybe start with an idea and see where it goes. Let's bow into that thought, into that possibility. Surrendering to whatever comes. We can have our best laid plans, and then we see what happens from there. We are resilient. Open your mouth and let out a sigh. Maybe another one or two come. Last one. Let's rise and let's come into a camel pose. So a nice honoring of the sun. So the fullness of the sun. This is a beautiful pose. Some of you might want to have a block or two behind you if you have blocks, or a pillow or something to land your hands on. You can curl your toes under and have a block or two handy back behind you. See what you need. We'll just play with this. And go ahead, bring your hands to your low back for support. Tuck your tail and draw your belly in and lift your heart. Draw your elbows toward one another. And then go ahead and fountain your heart up, 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 up. Let yourself have an upward rising energy through the heart. And so far up that you start to go back. Hands go ahead and reach back behind you. Maybe they stay at your low back. Maybe they reach for your feet. Or maybe they come to these blocks or whatever you have, a pillow, something to land onto. If you're not landing, that's okay. If it feels good, open your mouth, stick out your tongue, and go, ha. Well, let your sun heart shine to the sky, connecting to that summer sun. One last breath. Gently, gently come up, nice and easy. And we'll go ahead and find our way very gently to lying on your back. And just take a moment there on your back to do what you need to do. Perhaps it's hug the knees. Maybe it's lengthening out the legs. Just listen to your body and take a few moments to integrate that beautiful deep back bend pose. We'll meet with the knees hugging into the chest, and then finding our happy baby, taking soles of feet or creases of knees or shins, calves, and just rock side to side. Knees are dropping to either side of the torso. Rock it out. Let the jaw be soft. Let your head move. Maybe kick out one leg and then the other. And let's go ahead and meet in this wide-legged split. Guide your inner thighs open. And reach your hands through your inner thighs and lift your chest. And we'll pulse it up, working with core strength. Lifting for 10. Exhale, 9. Lift 8. 7. Reach through those heels. 6. Working the core. 5. 4. 3. 2. Legs to the sky. Arms reach back behind you. Head drops back down to the floor gently. And go ahead, lower the legs a third of the way down. Squeeze that belly in. Reach out through toes and or heels. See which works better for your body. Arms are reaching in opposition. Lower the legs another third of the way down. Reaching, reaching, reaching. And then just hover the legs off the mat. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen the whole body. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the legs high and hug the knees into the chest. Breath in. And breath out. Let's take a quick inversion. So simplest is to lift the legs to the sky. You could take a block under your hips as well. I'm not going to teach the shoulder stand right now, but if you know shoulder stand or a headstand or handstand, now's the moment to take it. We'll be here just for a couple minutes, just letting that which comes from the earth and just let it kind of seep in and filter through the body, reversing gravity. And letting gravity really come through the back and the spine and the shoulders, the back of the throat heavy, the back of the head nice and heavy. And the breath filling the body and emptying the body. The face softens. And the lymphatic flow gets reversed. So this is very good for if you have any swelling in your legs, or if you want to take care of your immune system, which I'm assuming we all do right now, all the time. If you like, you can bend your knees by your forehead or around your ears, or just toward your chest. And we'll slowly come out of the inverted pose. And hug your right knee into your chest and extend your left leg long. And just take a moment there. And then as you're ready, twist that right knee across the body and reach the right arm in opposition and open and ring out. And let this pose really ring you out energetically, physically. Coming towards the end of our practice, the time is coming to just let go and let go and let go even more and more and more of our physical experience, coming more into an energetic awareness, that connection to the elements, earth, air, fire, water, ether. And let's come on back through center, hug the knees and just rock it. And we'll switch sides, left knee stays hugged in, right leg extends. And twist across. Left arm opens. Sides are different, so honor what's here. And really sink into it. Go deeper with it. That's a really lovely transition into the next season. We have time to go deeper. We've had time, but have we gone deep? There's been a lot of wanting to escape the moment. Can you slow down and be with what is? Can you find your supports, your disciplines that will really guide you through these times? The yoga practice is always such a gift to return to. Let's release. And any movement that feels right for you, finding your way to your final relaxation pose, Shavasana. Letting your body just extend out on the mat. You might want to put something under your knees or over your eyes. And we'll just be here for a few moments. Again, basking in the earth energy. Imagining that you are indeed the ripe and perfectly delicious fruit that has grown through this season. Nestle into the earth. Shine with the sun. Let go. Let be. You release through your fingertips and your palms, your arms, your toes and feet and legs. And you let your torso become earth. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And let your head roll easy side to side. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll onto your side and just pause there on your side. And give yourself a loving hug. Give yourself a pat on the back for taking care of yourself. It's so, so, so crucial to take some time for you. Let's rise to seated and find ourselves where we began in a comfortable seat. Returning to the earth through the pelvis. And rising and expanding. Imagine big circular energy through your body in all dimensions. Let's draw the hands to the heart and feel the bursting sun here in the heart space. So much warmth. Bowing down to gaze at your heart and your hands. Honoring yourself through these times. Honoring your loved ones through these times. Honoring those you don't know through these times. Hands rise to third eye center and lift the head. Becoming lighter and lighter and lighter, even as you stay connected to the earth. I bow to you. Namaste.